I'm LaJuan. Welcome to our home at Young's Crossing. This is my bungalow, she shed, whatever you want to call it. I just call it a bungalow. I always wanted a little house out in the woods because we have a pretty substantial size wooded area. And I always thought it'd be so cool to have a house out there. This isn't exactly what I pictured in my mind, but it's close enough. And I enjoy it, and I know I'm really lucky to have it. I've wanted it a long time. But every now and then, I let a mess kind of build up. So I'm going to try to do some tidying up out here today. And so, no judgment. I'm hiding a dark, dirty secret. My mess. But I know pretty much where everything is, so it's not a big deal. But I wish so bad I could build up outside the double doors behind here, or if it was just like 10 foot longer, would be great. But that's just a dream. If I could just make myself get rid of stuff, that would help a lot. And if you've watched me anytime, you know I hate to get rid of anything. Hence, patching up something because it had a spot. I just don't get rid of things. I mean, sometimes there's just no need. Also, when I was a child, my mom, we moved very often. I went to like 10 different schools, and the grass was always greener at the next place, and I would go stay with someone during the summer. When I come home, guess what, LaJuan? We moved. But I wouldn't change it, not at all. I met so many good friends along the way. I'm sure they don't remember me, but I remember them, every little thing they did, and good, bad, either one. So when I come back to the new home, a lot of my stuff would be gone. And my mom loved accumulating things, but she loved giving them to people. So you could never go to her house and say, "Oh, that's so cute." You'd be taking it home. That's just her. She had a giving heart. Anyway, a lot of my stuff came from her, actually. But I've got this mess. First, I've got this little table, and it's has a little leaf to raise up on each side. I've just got this vintage Christmas tablecloth on it right now. But I moved it way over here to give more floor space, but it makes it really hard to get back to my stash. So I'm thinking I'm going to move it that way a little bit. And I'll just have to decide which is more desirable for me. Extra space here or extra space there. I don't sit at this. I don't allow food out here because of possibility of attracting mice. But I couldn't get rid of this table. When we built our home back in '83, we bought a really, really old trailer house. It was, I think, 35 foot long. And it was like a I don't know, I get it wrong every time, 50-something trailer. And the one with the rounded ends, 35 foot long, 2 bedrooms and a bath, and the kitchen and living room. Well, it came furnished with what they had, and this table was in there, not these chairs, but the table. So when my kids were little and we were building a house, we had many meals on this little tiny table. After we got through building the house, we sold the trailer that we lovingly called Bertha to my brother-in-law. Well, when he lived in it while he built his house, and it's down in the pasture now. He offered it to me to buy, but he had redone it so much it didn't look like it was in its natural state, and it needed a lot of work by then. So I sadly declined, but anyway, it's down in the pasture. If I have to go look at it for memories or something, I can. But he was going to get rid of this table, and he asked me if I'd like it, and I said most definitely I would like it. And the chairs I already had, they came with the little table my mom had before. So I made this cushion from this one. So there's my table. And this is some faux ferns I bought for my porch. Every year I buy 5 new ferns to hang on my front porch. Some years they last better than others. They last best when there's lots of rain, and this year there wasn't lots of rain. And when I'd think it was going to rain, I'd have to stop everything, run out there and hang them out where they get rainwater. But it made them flourish. Well, this year there wasn't much rain, so I had to just do regular watering. So I took this wild idea. These came 2 to a box on Amazon, and they look pretty real, but I don't know if I'm going to be happy with them next summer, but we're going to see, because I just hate to have to replace real ones every year. The best ones I got were one year I bought from the 4-H in the county where I worked. They were wonderful. Over here I have my wrapping paper and gift ribbon and shred for bags, ironing board, gift bags, some paint. And I used to have my vacuum stuck over here. More paint. Couple Lazy Susans for my art crafting. This is ornaments, bows, and tissue paper and Christmas gift bags. I just don't know there's much I can do without more space. I wonder if I turned my shelf that way. No, it'd be hard to get in it. I might measure and see. It's about 25 inches deep. It's about 84 inches space. I think I'm going to try it. I may regret it. I just found an Old Family Circle magazine from 1980, and I had marked a place with a little house in the woods. It was a build your own. So that's how long I wanted this little house. Hey, I'm done. And it could be a lot better, but I can tell the difference. I wasn't able to accomplish a lot I wanted to, but see what you think. It still may look junky to you. Now, when I come over here, it's better. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm pleased. And like always, I can make my stuff go away by shutting my sheet curtains that I made. So I think it looks a lot better. So tell me what you think in the comments, if you can tell a difference or not. I can. The rest of the bungalow pretty much looks the same as it did. I'm kind of in the middle of a project on my table. But I can live with that. Thanks so much for joining me at our home at Young's Crossing. I hope I've inspired you to tackle some chore that you've been putting off, because I've certainly been doing that here. If you've not already done so, I would love if you could subscribe or give me a thumbs up. And we'll see you next time. Bye.